It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
Hello, welcome to Vision Servers TV. We are still on our TV series titled Teens Matter, and today we are dealing on episode 8, and we'll be talking on how well do you know your teenage child? How well do you know your teenage children? And this is a moment for us to talk about it. Now that school has resumed, now that most of them are going back to high institution, let's talk about it. Don't forget, I am your best friend, Treasure Emmanuel. Right, teenage years is a very delicate stage in a child's life because this is a moment where they make decisions that is capable of making them or marrying them. That's why you don't need to look out, don't need to back out from talking about this stage. Looking at how advanced our society has become, a 16 years old child has already gotten admission to go to the university where they are now living alone. So many of them has gone back to school. They got admission this year, some got admission last year. So you don't need to look out from them. When they get to that place, they meet people of higher class, they meet people of higher age, they meet not just teenagers at this point, not just those their classmates that they have. So there is every possibility of them being exposed to some knowledges that you think you heard from them. So please, I would like us to always talk about those things with them. As a parent, as a guardian, as an adult who has a sibling who is a teenager, who has who is staying with you or who has a connection with you, there is need for you to come up with a discussion with them. There are discussions that sometimes we think tend to keep away from teenagers, just like what do you understand by depression? Do you know that teenagers feel they do feel depressed? Yes. Having interacted with them severally, most of them will tell you at a certain point in my life when my parents were not even talking to me, they were asking me how I was feeling, they didn't know what I was passing through. I felt like the whole world has come to an end. I felt so depressed that I felt when I look at them, I am angry. This is word of a teenager, and I was looking at this child, 16 years. The other one said that he met a friend who told him that the fastest business ever is cybercrime, and the person began to teach him things on cybercrime. He said one of the rule of the teaching was you don't tell your parents, you keep it a secret until you start making money. Luckily, the period I met him, he was telling me, he said, but he was giving me reasons why he kept it away from his parents. But I had to convince him that day and said, no, that thing that someone told you and said, the secret is when you keep it away from your parents. It's a bad movement because when you get into trouble, who are the first people that the police, the force agencies will come after? Your parents. Then I also met someone, one of the teenagers who said, you don't discuss relationship in my house. He said, because my parents said I am too young to discuss the relationship. But now I'm already in a relationship. So the same discussion that it's not welcome in their home, she's already practicing it. Don't you think it's high time we'll start discussing these matters with them? I decided to do this episode so that we'll reflect over it. Over the episodes, we've been discussing with teenagers. I brought several of them. We discussed with them. You were also witnessing their discussions and you saw what they were saying. The last set was all wonderful. They were so unique. Other ones were also superb. So I would like you to also reflect on these discussions. What is that thing that you think you don't want to discuss with these teenagers? They are too young to discuss about it. What about sex education? Sex educations, most of our parents, the way they painted these things to us, and you actually believe them from that, and we actually believe them. And but when you get there, It's just like Eve in the Bible, and the ones out there will tell you it's not really like that. It's not really like that, and you just discover it. The first attempt that you might make might look so sweet. The way they will paint it might look so sweet, other than what your parent has said to you. So you need to tell them the truth and also tell them reasons why they are not meant to venture into it at this stage. So don't let the negative ones outside be the ones to communicate the knowledge to them. Tell them the right thing. Tell them the reason why you said they should not do it. Tell them the reason why you don't want them to do it. That will help them to do what? To stay away, to stand their ground, to have confidence. It's not when others are saying something, their mind, they are wavering, they are not even strong in what you have told them. They have not even tested, they don't know what you are saying. And someone is telling them, what do you mean? I have tested it, I am into it. It's not like that. It's just that is just to keep you away from me. Will you continue to be a novice? Forget this thing. Before you know it, that your child that you think you know that is innocent will no longer be innocent. So please, today is just for us to discuss about it. Let's talk about it. Please, what are those topics? Just like I've mentioned, sex education is even meant to start from age 12, even lower than, because the world has gotten to a stage where the internet gives them the knowledge even before you. So please educate your children, especially your teenage ones. And then you educate them on the topic of depression. What are the things that can lead one to depression? When you make them and they are strong and they have that confidence, when those challenges come, just like the ones that will go to university, you are no longer there with them. No matter what you think, there's this one is no longer the dormitory, the school hostels that has guardian. This one they are really on their own. It's them and them alone. And then you talk about their boldness, talk about their confidence. Make every child to have the confidence on what he or she believes. How do you do that? You need to make your children to know Jesus themselves. Lead them to the knowledge of standing to say the word of God said. Then stand on it. Okay, and the next thing is drug and alcohol. Most of us at home, from Christian homes, will say we don't take alcohols, we don't take alcohols, you don't drink in the house. Yes, they'll follow you and agree to what you have said. When they get there and they ask them, why don't you take alcohol? You don't have reasons why they don't take alcohol. And someone will say, forget it. It's because you don't have head to carry it. Your head cannot carry it. Say, yeah, my head can carry it. Or you take now. Before you know it, your child you think that doesn't take alcohol, it will now become a drug and an alcohol addict. So please, you need to communicate all those things to them. Let them know why they don't need to involve into them. Just like drug, it can start from smoking. As a young girl, we saw where people were smoking. Primary school, we started folding paper. We started folding paper, and then we light it and you smoke. You started practicing. Imagine a teenager that you said you didn't give a proper guide on that. The person will go there and they'll say, just test it. It just make you to just forget sorrows. It will make you to get high. And before you know it, your child will become a drug addict. So please discuss these vital issues with them. Communicate with them. And then we talk about bullying. Bullying, most of the teenagers, not just teenagers, our children, when they're out, they meet some other children that want to take advantage of them. Some of them in the high institution where you enter, they want to make you feel so inferior. They are bullying you, they're collecting your things, they're making you to like as if you're a slave. You need to also communicate to them, let them know that they don't need to keep it a secret. They need to open up. They need to communicate with you, and then you create an atmosphere. Sometimes there's something they want to say, but because of the hostile environment we create as a parent, because you want to be strict, they don't tend to discuss those things with you, and before you know it, things get wrong. I believe we learned lessons from Sylvester's issues. So please, I will stop here for now. Please, let's look into these vital issues and help our teenagers. Don't forget, I know you are getting value from Vision Savers TV, especially these our TV series, Things Matter. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, like and share, and get your friends to also subscribe to this channel. And don't forget, if you have anything to say, you have any comment, please make use of the comment section. And if you're watching it from WhatsApp, please click on the link so that it can take you directly to YouTube, where you'll see comment sections. Sometimes when you're watching it directly from the play button, it doesn't show you comment section or subscribe button. Please always go click on the link. It will take you directly to YouTube. Thank you so much for staying tuned today on Things Matter. I am your friend, Treasure Emmanuel. Thank you. It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
Vision Savers. We are the light of the world.